All right, ready to dive into some serious myth-busting today.
Always.
Buckle up, because this one's a doozy. We're talking ancient China, powerful gods, and the invention that, well, kind of changed everything.
Ooh, I love a good origin story. Lay it on me.
This is all about the god Gonggu, and you guessed it, the very first boat.
So, like Noah's Ark.
Not quite, although definitely big in the saving humanity department.
Okay, I'm intrigued. But, boats. That doesn't sound all that, groundbreaking.
Trust me, it's way more than just paddles and planks. We're talking a total societal shift, a ripple effect that touches everything. Trade, travel, culture, you name it.
All right, I'm starting to see how this gets deep.
Deep dive. Remember? That's what we do.
Yeah.
So picture this. A world practically submerged. Land. Just little islands poking out.
Yikes, talk about limited real estate.
And travel. Forget about it. People were basically stranded, high and dry, no way to get around. Can you imagine the isolation?
Yeah, no Amazon Prime deliveries for them. I get it.
Exactly. It was a tough time to be alive. And that's where Gonggu comes in. But hold on, this isn't your stereotypical god, all robes and lightning bolts, sitting up on a cloud somewhere.
So more of a hands-on deity.
Exactly. We're talking about a god who walks among humans, sees their struggles firsthand.
A god with empathy. That's pretty rare in mythology.
Right. Like, he actually cares. And get this. Dude's got style. Imagine, like a powerful build, flaming red hair, eyes that could see right through you.
Okay, now I'm picturing a superhero with a divine upgrade.
Basically. And this compassionate, powerful god sees one problem that's just breaking his heart. A huge, raging river, cutting off a whole tribe from the good land, the fertile stuff.
Ah, so close yet so far.
Exactly. They were trying to cross on these rickety rafts, desperate, but, physics. Most of them were getting swept away.
So it's not just about isolation, it's about survival.
Right. Families separated, resources out of reach. It was dire.
And that's where the light bulb moment happens. For Gonggu, I mean.
You got it. So he's walking along the riverbank, deep in thought, and he sees these logs just bobbing along the currents like a lightning strike. Bam. The idea for a boat hits him.
Ah, but back then, wouldn't a boat be like alien technology?
Totally revolutionary. No one had ever seen anything like it. And the myth goes into amazing detail about how Gonggu builds this first boat. He picks the perfect trees, carves the hull, shapes the ends, reinforces it with planks for strength. It's a whole week of hard work, and you can just feel the dedication, the compassion behind it all.
I love that it highlights the process, the effort involved. It wasn't just some magical snap of the fingers.
Right. This wasn't divine intervention in the poof it's done sense. It was inspiration mixed with real elbow grease.
So they launched this boat, and I'm guessing things go pretty well from there.
Oh, it's not just pretty well.
Yeah.
It's an absolute game changer. People can suddenly travel safely. Fishing becomes way more efficient.
Yeah, cast a wider net, bring home more bacon, so to speak.
Exactly. But it's bigger than that. Trading routes open up. Different tribes can actually meet and interact. It's like the internet of the ancient world, suddenly connecting everyone.
Ah, so the boat wasn't just about moving across water. It was about connecting humanity. Deep.
See? I told you, deep dive. But hold on, here's where things get interesting, maybe a little messy. Turns out, not all the gods were thrilled about this boat business.
Jealousy in the ranks.
Big time. They thought Gonggu was like overstepping, sharing secrets reserved for the gods with mere mortals.
Classic case of knowledge is power.
Anxiety. And the water god. Oh man, he was especially furious. Probably thought Gonggu was moving in on his territory.
Hey, I'm the water guy here.
Right. And this is where things escalate from boat building to full-on cosmic battle royale.
So swords and sandals, but with gods.
Way more intense than that. Imagine this. In Chinese mythology, the sky is held up by a giant pillar, a mountain called Buzu. And wouldn't you know it, during this epic god fight, Gonggu accidentally smashes into it.
Uh-oh, that can't be good. Like knocking over a Jenga tower holding up the universe?
Pretty much. The mountain crumbles, the sky tilts, the earth goes off kilter, the whole shebang. Talk about unintended consequences, right?
So this little boat sparked a cosmic crisis.
Wow. It's even said that this is why the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, because of the earth's tilt from that fight.
That's one heck of a butterfly effect. But what about Gonggu? Did he, get canceled for this?
Actually, he ends up making a huge sacrifice to try and fix things. He transforms himself into the new water god, dedicating his existence to protecting those who sail the seas.
So the inventor becomes the guardian of his own invention. Poetic, in a way.
Right. It's this beautiful, bittersweet ending. And the myth goes on to say that even to this day, fishermen pray to Gonggu for safe passage.
It shows how this ancient story still resonates, how we're still connected to the past through these inventions and the stories behind them. It makes you wonder, what other gifts from history are shaping our lives right now?
And what unintended consequences are we dealing with, for better or worse?
Less to think about.
As always. Until next time, deep divers, keep those brainwaves flowing.